Hey everybody, let me pull you up here just a little bit here, guys. We're going to do our last denim project. It's going to be a Christmas project. Let me see if I can find myself here. I didn't bring my glasses or anything over, so Jeff brought my iPad over. Hey Bonnie. There I am. Oops, let me turn my iPad down here. There we go. Now maybe I can see comments here. I've been washing brushes this morning. Hey Hope, how are you doing? We're going to do a denim project, but first we're going to take this right here that we're going to use, and we need to paint it white, and I'm using fabric paint. And it may take a little bit longer for it to dry, but I think it'll be better on this project here. So I've got one coat of white fabric paint. You can get this at Walmart. You can get all these colors. There's black, brown, purple, blue, pink, red, orange, yellow, and green, and white. Hey, Mary. It is raining here in Oklahoma. It is just a steady rain since early morning. Jeff and I have decided not to go to the ball game tonight. Neither one of us want to be cold, wet, and out in the rain. Hey, Carol Kester. So we're just going to watch it on YouTube. And then tomorrow I won't be live because Jeff and I are going to go watch a movie called Soul on Fire. And it's a true story about a boy who was burned. Hey, Diane. It looked like a really good movie. It just happened to go on my feed, and I just happened to see it, and I told Jeff I really want to go see it. But it's a true story about a young guy. When he was little, he got burned. Hey, Monroe, how are you doing? That's still a little tacky, but I'm going to go ahead and put another one on. Hey, Terry. I can't wait to see you, Terry. I've got something extra I'm bringing you, too. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just going to leave about, I don't know, maybe a half inch, quarter of an inch, roughly around the edge here. Because I may fringe out a little bit more than what I've got after I get my words on here. We're going to use some IOD transfers. I've got a little itty bitty string right there. But I've been washing my brushes. I actually started bringing over some Murphy's Oil soap, and that's what my water is here. I'm just getting all of that paint out, and then I'm taking it over to my clean water, letting it sit. Is this weekend your event? No, it's next weekend. Next weekend I won't be on Friday, Saturday, but Sunday will be a Crafty Sixters. We are going to do that. Hey, Dawn. So let's dry this just a little bit to get it going. And then I'm going to tell you what I did to my part of my blue jean leg. Hey, Kay. Hey, Gail. Let's go ahead and just keep drying this. Emma was a little bit disappointed, but she doesn't need to be out in the cold either. Neither does Layla. Let's go ahead and just dry that. Make sure this paint's good and dry on here. I have put an IOD on a jean pocket before, and I know it works. But we're going to make a little banner. You can either put the thing that I'm making in a hanging sign, or you could put it in a picture frame because it's a little less than 8 by 10. I'm going to let mine be a hanger. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Hey, Cruz. Okay, let's let that set aside. We'll do that piece last. And the reason why I painted this white right here, I'm going to put the word "A Merry Christmas" on it. And that way I can see that black writing. That's what I'm going to do. Is Kay following you, Monroe? Oh, that's funny. Yes, I did. I got another dryer. The other one was okay, but it just didn't get hot enough for what I'm wanting to do from now on. So I cut, well, actually I didn't cut it. I tore it so I'd have straight edges. This came from the leg, and that leg was wide jeans, so I just made it about, it's about 9.5, no, it's about 8 by about 9.5, 9.5, 10 round in there. So this would fit in, you're working on your snowman? I bet that's cute. Like a picture frame, if you want to put it in a picture frame. And what I did is I started using, I got about maybe 4 coats of this fabric stiffener. This is from Walmart. I probably put 2 coats on front, 2 coats on back, and it still wasn't stiff. I mean, it was stiff, but not as stiff as I needed. So then I thought, okay, I'm going to put some Mod Podge on it. I put a coat of Mod Podge on the back, and it kind of left it streaky because I didn't get it all over. And then I thought, I'm going to use that bonding, not that bonding boss, but that, what was it called? This right here is called the Pigment Infuser. And you can use this for decoupaging, and you can use it for a top coat. So I put a good coat with the brush all over this, and now it is stiff. I wanted it stiff because I wanted to hold its shape. I have got this little skewer, and we've all got skewers in our house. And I just cut my skewer, and it's going to be my little hanger up here at the top. We're going to make a little tiny, a little tiny, if I can get this folded. I didn't put as much glue up here on the top because I wanted to be able to fold it. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Sharon. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take my wax here. Let's just put a little bit of wax on a... That's awful watery. Let me shake that up. That's real watery. Sometimes you just gotta shake stuff up. Let's see here. What am I gonna do? Wipe. I wanted to wipe. Had to think about this for a second. Gotta wipe. I'm gonna just take some out of the lid because I don't need a whole lot. Because I'm only gonna stain the part that you see, which is about a couple inches off each end. I don't want it just have the raw wood. Wipe that down just a little bit. And I just got the very end of it, just a little bit of the brown. Let's put a little bit more on there. And let's go ahead and shut that up. Actually, I'm going to throw this away because it's got a little tiny bit in it. And I've moved my thing because I've been cleaning. We're going to go ahead and stick this on before we do anything else. I'm going to go ahead and stick my little stick in here. And then I'm going to put my glue so that it's all encased. And I kind of want to make sure that it's all the way out. So let's just go ahead and put our glue down. I'm going to put some right in that seam. Then I'm going to come up here and put some right up on the tip of it. So we have 2 little thin lines of glue. I'm going to just roll that up to that little area there. And we're just going to roll that over. We may have to put a little bit more glue in it, but we've got that hanger sandwiched in a lot of glue. That way it's not going to move on us. I need a little bit right here. We're going to make us a little Christmas hanger. Yeah, that's all good. So this, we'll put a piece of jute right here on the end. And if you've got one end longer than the other, like I just did, you can just cut it off, and I'll do that later. So I picked out one of the Santas that was in, I don't know if it was in this year's IOD book. Now, these are probably all out of stock online, but if you go to a brick and mortar, or if you go to Iron Orchid Designs and do locator, you can find probably a brick and mortar close to you, and they're going to have all of them in. Every time I have done that, I have found some. We're going to take this off. And I'm going to come down as far as I can, my little Santa. Let's try to get him even. We're going to lay him down, and I'm hoping he'll stick to this. I've had him stick before, so I don't know why they wouldn't. And I meant to grab this. We'll just have to use this. This goes to my resin. Try to see if I have any pieces of wood here. Let me find a piece of wood. I have all those little bitty tools here, but you know what? When you need them, you can't find them. Here's a little piece of wood. Now we got it. We're just going to rub this Santa all over here. And let's see if he's sticking. He should stick. And if he doesn't stick in some places, we're just going to lay him down and just keep rubbing. Sometimes you just need to find a place that'll start peeling up, and then you can get it all off. Just like that. And he is sticking really good. He is a cute Santa. Oh, good, Chrissy. I tell you what, sometimes it's hard to really think about out-of-the-box ways to use your transfers. But when I showed that old video the other day of doing the IOD, I thought I can do that on a bigger surface. Hey, Leah. And he is going on really good. But make sure you have some type of adhesive glue. Whether you use watered down glue, put a coat on it, let it dry. Because you want to have something a little like a grit on here. Then that way he'll stay on your little surface. He would look really cute on some drop cloth. Next week, I'm going to do everything with a mold. I got some ideas with my molds. I've got tons of them. And I've got one cute idea for a light switch. Now, I won't, like I said, I won't be on Friday. And I won't be on Thursday. What's Thursday? Thursday's the football game. The last football game. But I'll come on sometimes during the day on Thursday. So next week's going to be a short week. I do have Craft Around the Clock, but I think it's on Tuesday. I'll have to go look. Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, we're about to get this Santa off. Right now I'm just concentrating on the edges. Because usually once you can get that edge down, you're good. Hey, Debbie. Oh, yeah, Michelle, you can do them. Now, since this is going to be in my house, it'll be like a dust-free, so I'm not going to seal it. But you could seal it with like a thin coat of Mod Podge you could put over it. I would use a real soft brush so you don't scratch any of it off. You could probably even use a spray sealer, wouldn't hurt it. But I would get like a matte spray sealer. And there we go, we got all of it off. I'm just going to use my fingers here and just rub him. He looks good right there with nothing else. I did take out some greenery here, some of these holly berries. I don't know yet if I'm going to do that. Let's move him aside and look how stiff he is. He's pretty stiff. Now this one is not so stiff. Excuse me. That's dry enough. We're going to take off our Merry Christmas. And I'm going to put him on right about let's see. Let's get him on there a little bit more even. That looks good right there. So we're going to do a Merry Christmas on here. I've got to tell you guys something really funny. The other day we were taking the girls to meet their dad, and Emma started out, she said, you know, Gigi, there are so many people that believe in Santa Claus, believe in the Tooth Fairy, and believe in the Easter Bunny. And Layla goes, and Layla doesn't believe in Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy. But Emma goes, what? No Easter Bunny? And I've never seen Emma backtrack in all her life. She goes, oh, wait, Layla, I didn't mean to say Easter Bunny. I meant to say there is an Easter Bunny. And I had to tell Jessie, and Jessie and Ashley both thought she didn't believe in it, so they don't know what they're going to do. It is a cool day. How is it down in Broken Bow? You guys got any rain? We've had rain since about midnight. And it's a cold rain, too. It's a cold rain. Let's see if we can start picking some of this up, if it's going to stay on this paint. I'm hoping it's going to stay on the paint. But she was really backtracking. But Emma's really quick on her thinking. I think as soon as she said it, she realized she made a mistake. And honestly, I don't really think Layla believes about the Easter Bunny. I think she's pulling Emma's leg. Which she likes to do that. Okay, that came up just a little bit, so I just tacked it back down. Let's come in here and let's start rubbing this off. And I got 4 little buttons here. Little brown buttons. I was going to use white, but I decided to use brown. To make it look like we've sewn this on. Uh-oh, I just pulled it up. Let's see if I can get it back down. There we go. This is a little harder with the fabric paint. It's not wanting to stick as good as I want it to, or as easy, but it is coming off. You had a huge lightning storm about 2 a.m. this morning. Oh goodness! All we've had is rain. I told Jeff I'm glad it's not storming, because I won't cut with my laser if it's storming. It's just I can't afford to have my laser hit or to replace it. It's too much money. And so I usually come out here and I unplug it or turn the breakers off. But now when it's just raining here, I can go ahead and use the laser. And that's all it's done, because I'm getting ready to cut out some new Christmas ornaments. And they are cute. Okay, this is coming off. I'm having to be really careful on this fabric paint. I think probably chalk paint might have been a little bit better choice, but I'm out of white chalk paint. There we go. Okay. We're going to add this right up here at the top. And I'm just going to hot glue it on. And I'll make sure I've got some glue in the middle because I want to make sure that all stays down. Tell you what, switching from that small glue gun back to a bigger one, I might have to find my big glue sticks. Okay, let's go this way. We're going to go right up to the edge of that. And just press it down. And it's kind of fringed all the way around the edge too, and that looks cute. And then I found these little buttons here. I went through that stash and I found four hole buttons because I had a lot of 2-hole buttons. But sometimes when you put a 2-hole button next to a 4-hole button, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But these are all 4 different shades of tan. I should have used my drop cloth. That would have been a little bit darker. I wasn't thinking about that. We're going to put these on 4 corners here, just like think that it's sewn on. I could have put some little thread in them, but I was too lazy. Not going to lie. Okay. Now, I had picked out this one, but it was a little smaller, and that would have worked, and I could have used it. But I changed my mind. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of this greenery on here. This one's got some smaller pieces. And I'm going to just cut in between some of these. It's got the berries. And we're just going to add them in a couple places. Well, do I really want to do that though? I could add one right there. Let's just put one up here on the little sign. Oh, thank you, Mary. Hey, Lisa Kid. Let's put some greenery up here on our little tag. I think the Santa's too cute. I think he's good all by himself. Thank you, Maria. Let's just stick this right here. It's okay if it goes into our C or our A. We're just going to put a little bit of holly down here. That's coming up pretty good right here. I think I'll do that. I think I'll put another little piece right up here. Let me just cut off that last little leaf. You can keep these little leaves for other things too. Just make sure you got them all taped up. Hey, Crafting Around with H-Town. Where are you from? Let's kind of go over right here so we can keep that all on that white. Oh, this one's good. It's working with my fingernail. We'll just decorate our little tag at the top. I think maybe I might put this on my bathroom door if Emma doesn't snag it. She likes to snag some of my projects. I've got that little single leaf. I think I want to stick it up here in the corner. Just a little leaf up there. And I think that looks good. And I'm going to take all of these right here. And here's what I do. If you have little pieces that you want to keep and you don't want to lose them, just take a little piece of tape, and I'll try to go on the longest edge here, and just tape it closed on both sides. That way it doesn't accidentally open up, because sometimes these open up and they will just touch anything and then you've just lost them. But at least this way you can put them back in your book or put them in a Ziploc bag. I usually put mine in a Ziploc bag. See, right there was the carrier sheet. Okay. And right here, I'm going to just tear that in half. And I'm going to do my ends right there and that little piece of a side. And that way, I don't have to worry about wasting them or losing them. I can always use them for other projects. I still have pieces left from last year's Christmas books. And I think these turned out really, really cute. But I took these, I think, from the same book. Now, I'll just put these in the envelope and they'll be good. Now, that's going to drive me crazy right there because I want it the same length. So I'm going to take my scissors here and just kind of score it all the way around, and then I'm going to break it. That's a pretty tough little skewer. And these are just the skewers you can get at Walmart. Well, no wonder it won't cut. That's not my good scissors. I need my good scissors. What did I do with my good scissors? Well, here, we'll just use this. We'll just use this. There we go. And I've got a piece of jute here. No, I tell you what, I've got some red. I've got some red Christmas. Now I'm going to tie a knot at the end of my thread because this thread will unwind, and that'll keep it from unwinding. Put a little knot at the end. Hey, Deborah. If you guys would all share this video out, gosh, we only have 48 eyes this afternoon. I'm usually going on at night, though, and I understand that. But I'm trying to hit some more daytimes. Hey, Carla Duncan. I'm just going to take this and tie a little knot. Oh, thank you, Gail. I may have to go over and put me a shirt that's not quite so hot on. My building's a little warm. I'm going to stay over here and work for a while. I'm going to tie that in a knot. Hey, Rose. Just tie it in a knot. We'll have that little knot hanging. And this is going to lay flat on your door. It's not going to curl up. It's not going to do anything because we really did make it stiff. And there you go. Isn't that cute? Just a cute little door hanger. Cute. I like that. Hey, Betsy. But anyway, guys, that was our project for today, and I won't see you guys again until, what's today? Friday, Saturday. Jeff and I are going to a movie and going out to eat. Oh, good, Carla. Thank you. We're going to go out and eat, watch that movie, Soul on Fire. And, thank you, Monroe. And then Sunday, I may come on Sunday because I've got an idea for these other IOD. Let me see if I can find them here. I've got them. I need to use them. Here it is, right on top. I picked up these 3 little containers. Thank you, Mel. I picked up these 3 little containers from Hobby Lobby. There's 3 paper mache boxes. And this is the biggest one. And I'm trying to think about what I want to do with them. And I figured out something. We're going to take this biggest one. We're going to paint it. And I don't know what color yet. But you'll find out on Sunday. This has 3 boxes in it. Even one a little smaller, really cute. But I'm going to take this biggest one, paint it, and we're going to put one of these IODs on here. I don't know if I'm going to do the trees, and they've got all these cute little houses, but then they have back here in the back, I think these will fit. Right here. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it out now while I'm thinking about it. And we're going to see if it fits. And I think it will. But this is going to be our project on Sunday. I'll probably come on about 3:30 or so. Okay. See, I made a little oops right there. I cut it too short. But we're going to paint it, and we're going to... And it doesn't fit. You want to do the smaller one? Fit around the smaller one? Oh, it just fits the smaller one. But they're all together. But the nice thing about it, it has some more houses in here. It has some more houses that I could take one of these right here and make my gap up. And that may be what we'll do on this big one. I think that'll work. I can just put it here on the end. And I won't need a very big one because it was literally within 1 inch. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to roll it up. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on it. And that's going to be for our project on Sunday. And I'm trying to decide what color to paint it. Black would really be pretty. But I haven't decided. We'll see. But there's a black house on it. We're going to stick that in there. But anyway, guys, have a great afternoon. Try to stay warm if you're in some place where it's raining. Because I know it's cold here in Northeast Oklahoma. For sure. But you guys all have a great afternoon. Hey, Cindy. Have a great afternoon. And I'll see you guys all later. You guys here, if you're just hopping on, this is what we did. Our last denim project. Goodbye, everybody.